Hi guys, Tatiana is here. Welcome back to my channel. Today my video is not about precisely the bass guitar stuff, but about some other gear that helps us produce music and music content. This is the Fifine microphone Tank6. This microphone costs around 100 USD. Today we are going to find out whether it's good enough for YouTube videos, bass lessons, voiceovers, vocals, and maybe even recording a bass cabinet. The first thing you notice when you get it is how heavy this thing is. This is a dynamic microphone which allows both XLR and USB connectivity. Also, you can plug your headphones right here. It makes 24-bit and 192 kHz recordings, and it's metal. These controls are for the microphone level itself and for the headphones, and the accessories include the adapter, the screw for this to build it on a stand, and this cable for USB-C and the USB connection if you need it, so that you can plug your microphone straight into your computer. They sell the mic and the stand as a combo, which is smart. Here's what it looks like now. This microphone has a very detailed but very simple at the same time instruction about how you can plug it and even how you can adjust the settings in your computer when you plug this microphone. And there are two main ways how you can do this. First, you can connect it straight to the sound card in your computer. So you use the USB input. Now when I talk in this microphone, I can hear my voice coming right into the headphones, and I can adjust both the level of the microphone and the level of my headphones so that the signal is clean and I'm comfortable. I didn't even have to adjust anything in my computer settings. I'm using the Mac computer. It just all came automatically, but if you need any help with this, it all can be found here in this instruction. I believe that people who do live streams would prefer this way of plugging the microphone. I don't do live streams though, that's why I'm going to focus on the second way of how to plug it. The XLR cable is not included and I'm going to use my own one. First, I will leave my headphones connected to the computer. I'm plugging it into my audio interface. I use Rode AI1. My DAW is Reaper, and now I need to adjust some settings. I will choose my audio interface as an input system, and now I will try to plug my headphones right into the computer, so the external headphones are going to be my output. When I'm plugged through the XLR here, these knobs don't work and I need to adjust the level of my microphone on the audio interface or in the program. So I'm doing it now and I'm going to record it now.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. I made it a little bit louder here on the audio interface now. Your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Okay, I need to admit that I could actually sing better, but the good thing is the timbre of my voice sounds pretty warm and natural, and I think I could use it actually for my music making. Now I want to experiment. I will plug this microphone via the USB connection right to the computer, and I will still be working in this DAW. Of course, I will need to adjust the settings now. I'm choosing this microphone as an input device. Now these knobs work and I can regulate the level of the microphone and my headphones. And I feel a little bit of latency now, but I can still work. And I'm going to record again. Okay, let's go.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high.
Okay, I think this is enough for now. And next up now, I'm going to plug my headphones right into the microphone, still working in my DAW, and choose the microphone as an output device. Here we go.
Your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Something like this.
So in my experience, if you want to record anything in your DAW with this microphone, it's better to plug it via the XLR input and the headphones shall go to the computer, because in this case you don't feel any delay and it's very comfortable to work with. And now I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try to record my bass amp via this microphone. I know that it's not designed for this purpose, but I'm experimenting. Of course, you don't have to record your amp via the microphone when you can just plug your instrument directly to the audio interface. But if you have a nice cabinet and you really want that sound on the recording, why not? In the room where I'm sitting right now with my amp, I have two additional sources of noise. First is my daughter, who is watching movies on a quiet volume, and the second is a fish tank. So I'm going to also see how this microphone manages with direction of sound and some quiet noises around. I plugged the microphone via the XLR input right to the audio interface, and my headphones are connected to the computer. Now I'm going to record something. I think I need to make it a little bit louder now. Or maybe I'll bring the mic a bit closer. Now let's listen to it. Now let's see if we can hear that background noises on the recording. Can you hear them? I think I can. They're very quiet, but they're still there, so probably it's better to record your sounds in a quiet room, as it's supposed to be when you record something.
So I like that the sound is warm and clear and quite directed. Not from this side, not from this side. This is the best way to direct your sound. And I like that the setup is quite easy. Everything works so well. And this is a very reliable construction. It's not going to break straight away, as I see. So it's a good value.
What I dislike is probably only that it's really heavy and it needs a strong arm here or a strong stand. But I think these dislikes are quite nothing comparing to the likes for this microphone, especially its price. It's not like overpriced and it's quite in the medium range, and I would say for people who are interested in recording voice in a good quality, this is something that they probably should consider. You will find all the links below this video in the description. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe for more gear reviews if you want. Have a lovely time making your music, and I'll see you next time.